Hello guys. Today we're gonna talk about the damper system again. The damper system actually, if you don't have damper, most likely gonna happen it is when you have your truck have a slope, or you have any kind of jump. When your car was like hitting the jump or hitting the slope, and your car starting to jump, and when it's land, your car gonna have a lot of rebound, and your car gonna be bounced out. Okay, so that's why you need a damper to preventing that happens. Make your car be stable. Couple weeks ago, I make a video talking about the damper system and talking about the counterforce about all the damper system. Today's video, I'm gonna talk about the more advanced setting to improve the damper action. I'm pretty sure people notice when you using a screw like this one right here to mount your damper like this, any kind of damper. This is just an example. Don't worry about the shape and the size. So you will feel when damper it's moving, you will feel because the damper has the thread on the surface, so you will feel some resistance. Okay, so in the regular way, it don't really too much matter, but for the maximum performance, this the screw has the thread on the surface. I don't like it. The only way you can improve it to get rid of the thread, it is do not using screw, okay, and using a 2mm Super FM propeller shaft, which is right here. Okay, this is 2mm hollow propeller shaft. The item number is 15206. The reason you wanna using propeller shaft, because when you're using propeller shaft, the 2mm one, to mount the damper on it, because the surface right here is super smooth, so barely there's not really have too many resistance on the surface, so your damper hand can travel smoother on the under propeller shaft. In this way, your damper system gonna action really fast, and of course, when it's action faster, and you're gonna have better bounce. I mean, the bounce for your car is gonna be getting better. Okay, and that's what I do to my this car right here, the MA chassis right here. I'm using the hollow propeller shaft, which is right here. It's hard to tell you on the video, but when you're using this 2mm propeller shaft, and when you do that, you will feel it's way smoother. It's really a lot smoother than you using these the screw, because I told you guys the screw has the thread on the surface. That's all the resistance, and that's slow your damper in the action. So so in order to prove that, you better using the hollow propeller shaft. But how to mount the hollow propeller shaft, basically I gonna do another video later, not today, but today just gonna talk about the setting. Same back here, I'm using the hollow. This is actually the motor shaft, because the back I always bend it, because when you race, anything could happen. Your car maybe gonna crash the other car. That's why in the back I'm using the motor shaft, because that's the pieces I always bend a lot. Motor shaft, it's strong, it's hard to bend it. So anyway, it's obviously I can feel this one is more smoother. Okay, another thing I want to talk about it's about the if you're using really heavy damper like this one, if you try to put this damper on the back, you better put a little bit cushion right here. This is the sponge brake. I put on top of that. In this case, when your damper drop to the brake right here, it gives you a very good like cushion right here, because if you don't have that piece, most likely what's gonna happen is it's like something heavy drop to the hard surface. Listen, it's like something drop to the hard surface. So anything drop to hard surface for sure have some rebounds. So in order to prove that, you need some like soft, really soft cushion to put on top of that. So again, I'm pretty sure a lot of people know that, because that's like basically common sense. So anything drop to like a soft and a cushion surface, the rebound gonna be really low. And anything drop to hard surface, of course, there's a lot of like rebound. So you can see, so same as you have the damper mounting in the back, if you drop on the hard surface. So that's why I a couple of days ago, somebody leave a comment says he have exactly same setting what I have, but still he realized still have a lot of rebound. I told him it's possible because the damper, first thing is the damper on the back, because I'm pretty sure a lot of people remember this car. Maybe some settings already changed, because I race this car a lot right now. And so I keep like changing the setup, because sometimes I find out maybe this part right here used to be the one on the back I have. It is like using two screws to mount my damper, but I realize it's still too many recesses in the back, because when you're using screw, the back damper action a little bit slow. So it's giving me a little bit more rebound. So I starting to using this one right here. Especially I put a brake here to giving a little bit cushion. So when my damper land on the brake, it's really solid. It's never rebound. See that? I mean, especially when you have this car in my hand and you try to lift it and drop it, you can feel it's really deep and heavy. It's not like the way you putting the screw on it. It totally feels different. You will feel when this one drops, it's really give you a lot like it's something going down really deep. So you can feel this car really stable for the back sitting. And another thing I want to talk about again, I still recommend people, the beginner level racer or either some intermediate level racer, they using this type of like damper setting in the back. And because the regular, if you're using this piece and screw and mount the damper on there, it's just action. The way it's action is a little slower. If you're using this one, it's action faster. So which means you have better bounce. Okay. And the reason you want to use in this one, take a look at this one. This one you can easily find the market. Okay, it's not something like really hard to find, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people know what it is. Okay, so take a look at this one. This one can go up about like a 40 degree. I know people has a problem. This one come off during the race, but mine never come off. The reason a lot of people they have this piece sometimes during a race come off, because two reasons. First reason, when you set up this one on the back, make sure on the bottom you have something supported. Okay, because a lot of people they put this one mount in the air. Okay, so the damper actually is in the air. There's nothing on the back to support it because you mount too high. And this one cannot touch the brake right here, so there's no support on the back. So of course, you race longer, this piece gonna be drag off. Okay. So another thing it is, even you have this piece right here, but it still come off. That's the second issue you have, because you need something right here. See this spot right here? you can put a FRP or either carbon fiber right here to block this one to the certain angle. The reason why you want to do that, because most people, they have problem, it is when they jump and land, you know, this thing gonna go up and drop. Okay, if you jump really tough and you land really heavy, this piece gonna go, this piece gonna right here, it's gonna go up a lot. So there's a lot of, what's gonna happen, it is like this piece gonna be over flipping. So if you keep doing that, over flipping, nothing block on the top, eventually this piece is gonna come off like this because it's getting loose. Because this one only can go 40 degrees right here. It stop right here. If you force to go, so this piece right here, let me give a better angle, can see it. So this piece right here is gonna be having some problem. It is just like, cause this is just a cap, and this is a wrong thing. It's like regular, like, you know, some kind of joint. So you go over flipping, of course it's gonna breaks like this. So a couple times this thing gonna getting loose, of course eventually gonna come off. So the only way you can prevent this thing over flipping, it is put a bar right here to block it. This is also gonna help you to the land, because without that your damper gonna be over action. Okay, so you want to use a damper lift and a drop right away. So you better put a bar right here. That's the two function. First function is preventing this piece over flipping. The other function, it is making your damper its action better. Okay, because over flipping, you're gonna having a longer travel time to come back. And the second thing, preventing this come off, again, you need a piece right here. Okay, to make sure your damper is gonna be have a supporting when it's land right here. Okay, otherwise same thing, because you're gonna over flip on top, of course you don't have nothing here, it's gonna be over flipping on the bottom. Okay, so that's the thing I want to talk about today. So the damper action, for better result, two things you have to know. You better using the smooth surface, the one with no thread on the surface, either motor shaft or either 2mm propeller shaft. Okay, and the second thing, it is try to put some cushion when you're using big pieces of damper to on the brake, or either somewhere right here. You know, like this one right here. You bet if you want it, you can put a brake right here to giving a cushion when it's hitting the battery. So actually, I do a little bit advantage. I put a little small pieces right here. This is the carbon fiber. I let my whole damper system was hitting the chassis on the side on the first, because you're giving more wide support on the side. Okay, so anyway, so two things for people beginning level and the intermediate level, people have to know, it is using always put when you have a damper sitting like this, always put a sponge right here to giving better rebound or absorbed. Okay, otherwise these ones just have too much bounce if you don't have the cushion right here. And again, another thing, if you want it, just using the hollow shaft or either motor shaft to giving less resistance when damper travel around the shaft. Okay, thank you for watching my YouTube channel. For the next video, I gonna do a setting, see how we gonna set up like the propeller shaft on the damper.